Hey YouTube, received this fine gift from a good buddy of mine for Christmas. Figured that I would attempt to do a vid on it to do it justice, even though I don't have all the stats on it. This is a brick Hinderer knives, extreme duty modular pen. There is his address. I have an XM18 knife by him. It's a very nice knife, although I'm probably going to try to sell it. It's a 3-inch non-flipper if any of you are interested. But that's a different story. He makes modular Kubatons, which are pressure point devices for compliance and for self-defense. And he also makes these pens. And the pens accept all of the modular Kubaton fittings, as far as I am aware. This one, as I said, was a Christmas gift from a good buddy of mine. He was told it was blued. It seems like a deep blue. It's so dark it almost seems like it's anodized. You can see on the pocket clip he did a little bit of special anodizing, make it look pretty nice. You see the end is threaded. There's a through hole where they tighten down to hold the clip in place. Knurling where he turned in on the lathe, on the front and the rear, and grooves, and the front cap, which is pretty pointy, but not so much so that if you're using it as a pen and carrying it around that it'll disturb you. It is threaded, only takes a couple turns, and it fits on the back. And the funny thing is, it seems like if you directly flip it over, I don't even have to try to find the threads. I don't know if that's something that he does on purpose, but it's pretty interesting to me. You'll see on the front, he anodized in a little swirl on the cone where you hold it to write, which is also threaded. This is where you replace your ink cartridges. And it just takes your standard Fisher Space Pen insert. Give you a look inside. Nothing too crazy. Pretty thick. You can see the size of the walls on there. This thing is heavy duty. So to replace one if you run out, not too hard to do. I've wrote with it a little bit, and being it's a space pen, it writes awesome. This thing is really well made. It's heavy duty. It's not too big. It's a little long for my taste with the cap on for writing. But with the cap off, it's kind of normal. In comparison, I'll lay that next to a Benchmade. You guys have all seen this one before. I mean, not for me, but around. It's a really nice pen. I like it a lot. And I see the overall length really is pretty similar. The Hinderer being just a touch longer. But the Benchmade cap is held on by an O-ring inside. Mine's pretty tore up, but it clips over and snaps on. I like it. It keeps the pen pretty short for writing, and I enjoy it. Mine's pretty beat up. I don't know if you guys can see, but even just the end of it has been destroyed. I enjoy throwing this thing. I throw it all the time at work. Well, when I was working at that job. And it throws really well like a throwing spike. I was pretty proficient with sticking it in boxes as I walked by. But that's a whole other story. Great pen if you're looking for the Benchmade. But this one is an outstanding gift that I will treat much nicer, and I'll put in the truck, so I always have a pen with me and something to stab somebody in the face with or in the neck to make them listen if I can't reach my firearm, because this you can leave laying on the dashboard and no one's going to think you have a weapon, but it is pretty sturdy. I mean, if I move this thing, sturdy. So if you guys are looking at them, they're really nice. He does a really nice job putting them together. In the end, it's a Fisher Space Pen with a really cool body, so you know it's going to work well. you know it's going to write well, and it's going to write everywhere. I mean, it's not a write in the rain, but you know, write upside down type deal. It'll do all that. So again, if you're interested, you can find them around on the net. A lot of Rick's stuff is impossible to find. So I was pretty lucky my buddy got this one for me for Christmas. But there's his address and his email address if you have any questions. I'm sure he makes other models. And for those of you who are interested in finding a nice quality pen, a little bit of pride and ownership, and as Nut and Fancy would say, the second type of cool for those of you interested in this kind of thing, this may be the pen for you. I really enjoy it. I'm very happy I got it. It's a very nice gift. And bro, if you're listening to this vid, thank you. I had bought him one of these a while back, so it was a good surprise. I bet his looks a little nicer though. Anyways, thanks. Hope you guys are interested in it. Hope you enjoyed the vid. Thanks for watching, and stay safe.